Hey everybody, and welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at a 360 Slim. So essentially this console has an issue where it freezes through the powers that be, or Josh Davidson, Octal, I think it's 450, the guy who does all the 360 stuff. He told me to test a few things. So basically, when console's on, when it freezes, if I put pressure down and it works, that means I could reball this. If I do that and it doesn't work, means I need to replace it. Obviously, me being me, it didn't work, so I need to replace this. So Josh actually sent me over a new one. Well, yeah, a newish one to replace over here. It's new for us. Do we know if it's new? We don't know. So there was a few preventative things I had to do. So there are two caps here and here that I had to remove, just because with my top heater they blow up. There's one cap here that I covered, and all the caps there I covered because once again they'll blow up. Basically it's going to be the same process as all my other reballs. There's my settings. So 280, it's 20 degrees I guess it's reading at. It's not on yet, my machine. Basically going to preheat to 160. Profile is going to start. It's going to kick in 180, 200, 210, 220, 225, between 220, 225. I will nudge here with some tweezers. When the nudge happens, lift, clean, put new chip down. New chip is leaded, so it'll flow at 190, 195, 200, something like that. And then we'll be good to go. So that's basically the process. Hopefully this works. One other thing, when you swap the XCGPU, so this chip, it won't be able to run retail anymore, so you'll have to RGH it because everything's paired here, so it's not just the GPU. When you RGH it, you can create a donor NAND, match back your drive, all that fun stuff, and it'll start working. But yeah, that's kind of the plan for today. So we're going to mount you up, and we're just going to start the profile and go through it all. Alrighty, so I didn't show it in the video, but console's cooled. I put some test thermal paste. Like I mentioned, you have to RGH it, so I RGH3'd. I just used the original wiring that I had, so I guess at one point it was the top point, so I did that. I read the NAND, so that's my NAND reader wires, and I just wrote a ZEL to it, which is to get your CPU key and all that. So we're gonna boot it up and see if it works. Looks like we got green lights, which is good. This is the first time I've done a Slim, so yeah, this is gonna be learning for me. So I think from here, what we need obviously is the CPU key, which is going to be different. So this console was RGH before, but the CPU key is going to be different because it's a different CPU. Then we're going to need the CB LDV, I think, and the CF/CG LDV, which the CB would be fuse set 2 and the CF would be fuse set 7. So if we look here, I don't really care if you guys see all of that because it is what it is. There's all that information. CPU key is clearly written. Fuse set I think is 1, which is sorry, the CB is 1, which is fuse set 02, and then the CF which is fuse set 7 I think would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need to copy those and then go back into, so the program you'll be using is, let me pull it up, is JRunner. So that's what you're going to be using. I'm not going to go over it in tutorial. Yeah, so I'll come back once I get that done. Alrighty, finished writing the NAND as you saw there. So we're just gonna boot it up and see if it goes to the dash, which I'm pretty sure it will. Basically what you saw me do there was I took all the information from the old XCGPU with the DVD key and all that, wrote it, created a donor NAND for this console using the new CPU key. There's the dash, sorry, I was talking a lot. Just so everything matches. So from here, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do it off video because y'all don't need to see it. I'm going to remove that wire, remove these wires, remove the heatsink, clean everything up, make it look nice and fancy, put it back in the case that's on the floor over there, and we'll come back once that's done and just see, you know, what the final product is and if it all actually works. So yeah, let's get fixing, I guess. Alrighty, I didn't put the console fully back together just because, you know, how would you know it's the same console? I mean, how do you still know it's the same console? You don't. Either way, got it cleaned, redid my wiring so it's removed from the top. Yeah, it's removed from up there. I just put the disk drive back, put it back in its case, repasted with some MX4, cleaned up the general everything, and I mean, we got boot there. Ooh, wrong way. There you go. It's gonna boot the RGH 3-way, so instantly open the tray. We're gonna put in a copy of Diablo, close her up. She's gonna read, which means the KV and all that fun stuff went in well. We're just gonna start it up, and she once again lives. So that's essentially the process. Y'all don't need to see it back fully together. I'll put it back together, you know, after I wrap this up. But yeah, that's the process of swapping out a 360 Slim XCGPU when it's not working. So if you like this kind of stuff, give it a thumbs up. That's always useful. Any questions, leave it down below. Always, as always, like, comment, subscribe, I guess. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And yeah, see you.